Hello. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Is it daunting? MamasGeeky. Yes. So is it daunting at all to come into a franchise here that, I mean, there's so many fans that are in love with Avatar: The Last Airbender.
You know, I guess it could easily, I didn't see it that way. We've been asked that a lot, actually, the pressure of it, and I saw it kind of the other way, because, you know, often you'll do something, you don't know if anybody's going to see it.
Yeah.
And this is so beloved. When something is loved, there's an energy around it. And just to be part of that, I saw it as not being alone.
Yeah.
That I am doing this with legions of people who love this story. And so I just felt very kind of supported, kind of psychically supported, in a way that, you know, you don't always feel or ever feel.
Yeah, I mean, it's a built-in fan base already, and everyone can't wait to see it.
Not only a built-in fan base, but this is a lot of people's childhoods.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, that's a fragile, sacred thing. So just to be part of that in the context of show business is remarkable.
Well, when you got the scripts, was there something you were like most excited for the fans to see?
Well, you know, I didn't know of it before I got cast, so my awareness of the fans wasn't there from the get-go. It gradually built up to being aware of, you know. A lot of that is because a lot of our crew, a lot of people, I mean, if not everybody who worked on this show, in front of and behind the camera, is a fan.
Yeah.
And so I had this growing awareness of that. What was your question about that?
Just what you were most excited for them to see, but when you were looking at the script.
I'm excited for them to see, you know, when it's a drawing, a two-dimensional drawing, there are certain things you can accomplish with that, certain even, you know, facial expressions that you just cannot replicate with humans. But then on the other side of that, you know, when you have two humans in the same room, something chemical happens. There's an energy to being peopled by actual humans that just does not exist in a two-dimensional drawing. So I'm excited for them to see that, to see both imaginings of this story.
I'm excited to check it out.
Yeah. Well,
The trailer,
check it out.
The trailer looked incredible. So I'm like, if the trailer looks this good, oh, can't wait for the show.
It's beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello, congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
What is it like being part of a franchise that like fans love so much?
I mean, it's a little nerve-wracking because you know what it means to people and you don't want to F it up, but it's absolutely amazing. I feel so grateful. I feel so blessed to be a part of this amazing production and getting to work with this like newfound family that I have. Yeah, it's really special.
Oh, I love that. What was it like on set? Did it really like become a family?
Yeah, totally. I mean, getting to see everybody tonight has been so amazing. It's like the first time we've all been back together again, so it was really special. Yeah.
When you got the scripts, was there something you were like most excited to shoot?
Oh my gosh, I came in like zero expectations, and all my stuff in this first season is pretty much new. So I was very excited to like show this new side to my character. Yeah.
Oh, I love it. And then what are you most excited for fans to see?
Oh, I don't know how much I can reveal, but I think I'm most excited for fans to see the cutesy little fun-loving moments that the gang has. I know as a fan myself, it like totally warmed my heart and made me giggle. There's some really big moments that made me sob as well. So yeah, there's a lot of emotions going on. Yeah.
So have tissues handy then.
Totally, have tissues handy. Yes.
Awesome. Well, congratulations. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I hope you have a good night. Thank you.
You know, I really don't want to disappoint the kids. I never knew about the show, and then I started watching the cartoons and realized it's really good. I mean, kids can watch it, adults can enjoy it. It's sort of almost like a Star Wars franchise type series. So It's a wide-reaching audience, and I hope that the kids will enjoy it as much as the adults.
Yeah, it feels like a very much a family affair, right? Something you can watch together as a family.
Absolutely, because a lot of the lessons learned and lessons talked about in the show are very wide-reaching and quite mature, surprisingly. So I think adults can probably learn from the show as well.
Yeah. What are you most excited for people to see?
Well, a lot of technology went into this show. A lot of the newest technology. I was shooting on a 2-story LCD screen. It's amazing they can go from ocean to mountains in an instant, and it looked like virtual reality almost. And I've seen some footage, but I can't wait to see what it looks like, obviously on the big screen and also on the small screen as well. So I think people are going to be blown away by the technology.
Oh, I can't wait to see, because just from the trailer, it's like jaw-dropping.
Oh, yeah. And then, of course, I'm not going to take away from, all the creatives, all the actors and designers, all the hard work and the directors that went into this show. So it's going to be a big one.
And then what do you think? What element are you most like?
Well, I play Avatar Roku, which is fire, I believe. So, I think I would say fire.
Fire, personally, yeah.
Yeah. There's a little bit of fire in me.
I love it. And then final question, when you got the scripts, what were you most excited to film? That you can say that's not a spoiler, of course.
Well, I mean, honestly, this series starts with Avatar Aang, obviously, who's a little kid, and that was quite exciting because no one knows this kid. Who's this kid they found, and he's amazing. Mr. Cormier is amazing. He's a native of Canada, and my scene was with him, and I hope to have more scenes with him because he's a multitude of talent.
Amazing. Well, I can't wait to see it. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Amazing. You look stunning.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Gorgeous. So how does it feel to be part of a franchise that is so well beloved?
Honestly, it's really surreal. I still have those moments to where this doesn't even feel like my reality. It almost is like I'm living someone else's life, even though we were filming like so long ago. But I watched the show growing up. So being a fan and then being able to be on the inside of something like this is just like really my biggest dreams come true. I really couldn't have asked for any more.
What was that moment like for you when you found out you got the role?
Oh my gosh, it was literally like it's at the top of my best moments. Really, like it's really hard to top that. It was super emotional. I know me and my parents were just bawling our eyes out with this news. But yeah, it was really incredible.
When you first got the scripts, was there something you were like most looking forward to shooting?
I think definitely I'd have to say episode 5. When I first read it, I was just super excited to tackle that, especially like there's some themes and things that we didn't actually get to see in the animated show, which is always super exciting to be able to bring that aspect of something new to the story. But yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much and congratulations.
Thank you.
Leung's story.
Oh my gosh. So my very first scene in the series is a sex scene in Night Country. And I have this line where I look her in the eyes and I say, hey, the next time that the phone rings, I'm not going to pick up. The theater's dead quiet. Everyone's watching this. They're loving it. Leslie Jones from the back, that's a goddamn lie! And everybody's laughing. She was so sweet. She gave me a hug and took a picture together after. She was so good, so good.
That's amazing. Well, first of all, let's focus on that real quick. That series. What does it feel like? Because people are loving this series, myself included. So, what does it kind of feel like that the fans are loving it?
I just feel really rewarded because I put a lot of work into the character. I knew that we were dancing a razor's line with a lot of what was going on with that character and their relationship specifically. And I think we delivered. It's nice. It's nice getting some nice messages from across the world. People love the internet boyfriend Kavik guy, so it's very sweet,
I love that description. That's great. And then so Last Airbender. What does it feel like being a part of something that's is it daunting because fans are obsessed with Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Yeah, and that's the thing too, is that I think as an actor, it's the challenge in this one was not trying to make it all your own, or these characters are loved, they're established, we already know who they are, and people want to see them again. So why knock a character right down when the road's already laid out there? Yeah. So you're like, okay, this is who I'm going to be. I got it. Deliver.
Amazing.
I do need to work out the arms a lot more, though, for a second season.
I think you're fine. You're good, I'm sure. So when you got the scripts, was there something you were like very excited to shoot?
Oh, man. What I was most excited about was all the VFX and going in. I mean, it was wild to go into a set and be like, all right, so this is my moment. I'm doing this thing, and I'm going to look off over here, and I'm going to stare pensively, and then you're like, oh, actually, I'm staring at a seagull that's flying by. This is, wow, it's all here. Like, the world was built. It was incredible special effects. So I'm actually really excited to see all that.
Yeah, well, based off that, what are you most excited for fans to see?
Oh, I think it's got to be Appa.
Yeah?
Just to go on the rides with them, I mean, that's going to be so fun.
Oh my gosh, well, I'm super excited, and congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
What does it mean to be part of something that has like such a big fan base?
It's not even the fan base. It's just, Guillermo del Toro said when you're a 40-year-old man, you're supposed to honor your inner 12-year-old. And this is what does it. I mean, this is absolutely incredible. I wore these pins that my parents brought back from China in 1984 when I was like, and it was sort of this tether to my Chinese heritage. And so I wanted to bring them out here to sort of be here with a show that's vastly representative and so amazing, and like to be able to show that to my 12-year-old who's here. I mean, come on.
Yeah. And to be like, I'm a part of this. Can you? Oh, really?
So I had quality control like in my living room. So
you were just practicing your Appa and your.
Oh, absolutely. Just doing the trill. Well, D. Bradley Baker, who I've worked with and is probably one of the best voice actors in the business, did such an incredible job with these two characters, and they're the heart of Aang. They're his R2-D2 and his C-3PO. They're the ones he talks to sometimes, and like R2, they're these nonverbal characters who have these huge personalities. And so to really try and honor what Dee's doing and to honor the original show so that fans could listen and hear those same trills, those same sounds coming out of the animals, it was like, here's how I can really give the fans a little bit of a treat, So trying to be good to the fans and my daughter, so she doesn't kill me.
I was going to say, she's probably the biggest critic, right?
Yeah, full on. She's like, Dad, why'd you do it that way? Yeah, exactly. A lot of eye roll.
I love it. What are you most excited? Again, I have a 12-year-old too, so I feel you.
Just the personification of an eye roll.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like the whole body, everything. Yes.
Wow.
What are you most excited for fans to see in this series?
Oh, dude, the thing is, it's just so beautiful. They got the color palette right. I don't know why that struck me so much, but coming from an animation background, being Liu Kang, being, in Not Quite Normal, all these different animated series, and see an animated series brought to life, and then see the bang-up job that these kids are doing acting it. I mean, usually animation is just eyes and mouth. And so seeing the nuances of expression and really the depth that these kids are bringing to it, it's wonderful. It's just so wonderful.
I mean, I can't wait to see it. I'm super excited. I know, it's going to be amazing. I know, just the trailer, I was like, oh, wow.
Yeah. Oh, they turned it on. They turned it on, right? And I was, a lot of the work that I was doing, I'm sitting there being a 6-ton, sky bus, right? And I'm trying to honor this character, but I'm looking at it, and it's just a floating head on a stick. And it's like, so I want to see what it actually turned into. I'm like.
And then last question for you personally: do you feel you're more fire, water, earth? Air?
Oh no, I'm probably bromium if I had to pick an element. I'm good at cleaning a pool. Making sure things are right. Yeah, bromium. Okay. I'll go bromium.
I love it. Well, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
What are you most excited for people to see?
You know what? I'm really excited for people to discover the generational talent that is on this show. from the up-and-comers like Kiawentiio, Gordon Cormier, who plays the Avatar, who's going to blow the world away, Ian Owsley, his sardonic wit, his impeccable timing, and of course Dallas Liu, who's going to be a superstar. He brings the emotionality, the levity, the martial arts skill, the physicality to the table. They all knock it out of the ballpark. And of course, when I get a chance to work with like such fantastic actors whom I was inspired by, that I admire, like Daniel Day Kim, right? Like Ken Leung, right? Tamlin Tamita, Lim K-Soo. Your cup, it's just, that's what I'm really excited for the world to see, the talent, watch them strut their stuff, have a whole new generation of fans for Avatar, and to have the OG fans breathe a sigh of relief and cheer that we've actually done it.
I mean, I can't wait to see it. Just the trailer was beautiful.
Right? I mean, and that was kind of the first time we'd ever seen anything too. So it's a moment. Like I cried, right? So
beautiful. It's gorgeous. So you're no like stranger to franchises where people are big fans, right?
Yeah.
But is it ever like daunting, or is it more exciting to kind of join?
It's got its moments. I don't know if it's daunting, but what you are really aware of is the responsibility to a fandom that loves something so much that they are very, very protective. And so, you know, I look at it as not a burden, but something that it's a challenge and something that I take quite seriously as a fan myself. These are things that we want to get right. And believe it or not, you know, when they do remakes, when they do these versions, they're not trying to cheese people off. They're not trying to like alienate you on purpose and go, you know, give you a shoddy product. It all starts off with like the best of intentions, and sometimes mistakes are made and different choices are made, but it's never with the intention to upset people, you know? And so that's the thing as a fan that I think we've kind of gotten away from. We take things so personally, and it comes down to, well, I wouldn't have done that. But in this case, it's like, but that's, how do you become surprised? How do you find that delight, that joy of discovery? And I think OG fans of the Avatar, the animated series, they'll discover a delight in something like it's familiar enough that they'll get it and go, yes, they did it justice, but there's new content and new adventures that we didn't have before, and that's the great thing, right? Because, like I say, one of the best parts of fandom is sharing your love for something with other fans, with new fans, and creating more fans.
Absolutely. I mean, I feel like people are going to watch this, and then they're going to want to go back and watch if they haven't seen it.
Absolutely, right? So that's win-win.
Yeah.
I think that's win-win.
So when you got the scripts, was there something you were most excited to shoot?
You know, it was, we had a scene, we had some stuff in episode 4 where you delve a little bit more into Iroh's backstory. And so I was really happy because in book 1 in the animated series, Iroh's journey is like, he's just like that sort of wacky uncle who's there, and you're not sure why he puts up with Zuko's antics and stuff. It's like, is he just a flake? And you see, it's not until book 2 and 3 in the animated series that you really find out, oh, he suffered this great loss. And so we were doing something that wasn't shown in the animated series until later on. And so I was really excited for a chance to sort of portray that and to bring that into life. And that's part of the adaptation, where it's like, there's a blank canvas, and we're not being held up in comparison to anything that's been done before. We're setting the bar for that now. And so, excuse me, as an actor, that's what you want.
I can't wait. I'm so excited. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
I want to know, was it more daunting or exciting to tackle something that people love so much with Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Well, I also love it, so it was both daunting and exciting, and it doesn't cease to be either. It's like still there. So once everybody sees it and loves it, then it will be less daunting, but it's still exciting.
What are you most excited for people to see?
I think I'm most excited for them to see an adaptation of the show that they love. We put a lot of effort, love, artistry into making it, and I think people will love it.
What do you think, like, what do you most relate to? Water, air, earth, fire?
Oh, good question. I probably most relate to fire, but I would be an airbender if I had to do it in real life.
Hello, it's going well. How are you?
Yeah, I'm very good. I'm talking to you. Big fan of your work. You play such an integral part on this world that was created. And now it's being brought to an entire generation in a whole new way. What does it mean to you?
It means the world. I mean, I think any performer hopes that the stuff that they work on resonates with people, and the fact that this keeps resonating with so many people is wild, and it's been a casual like 18 years later.
Yeah, exactly.
No big deal. No big deal.
And so Toph, not here right now. She doesn't have a present until second season.
Not quite yet. That's okay.
If you could have a part in season 1, now in the live action, what kind of role would you like to play? Maybe a different bender?
Well, I did voice Mang in season 1 of the original series. I don't know if she's going to be present in this live action, but it would be fun to play Mang. But maybe a waterbender. I've talked about like waterbending would be cool because it has healing properties. I myself am more of like a fire-earth kind of mix. But yeah, I mean, maybe, I don't know. There's so many cool, or Yue. I don't know. Yue seems like princessy and fun. She could be fun to play.
Did you get to talk to Amber Midthunder about the role?
No, I've only talked to a few cast members, so I mean, it's so busy that I haven't, they're busy doing things. So hopefully afterwards I'll have more, like, hey, you did amazing. I'm Michaela. But we follow each other on Instagram, so.
That's cool.
There you go.
So, if you could bring any type of bending to you right now, would be firebending. That's it? You can only choose one.
I'm a lava bender.
A lava bender. Oh.
I'm a sub-bending style.
And we know at some point someone's got to get cast as Toph. Any advice that we would like to give to them?
Oh gosh, advice. I mean, just trust your gut. Bring your own spin to independence and being stubborn and opinion. I mean, Toph is such a powerful character. I think that means something different to every person. So just figure out what your power is.
And they can DM you on Twitter if needed.
I mean, go for it. But I'll probably just be sassy back at you and be like, go figure it out, Twinkle Toes.
I would expect nothing else from Toph. Congratulations, first of all. You play such an integral part in bringing this world to life for the first time.
Yeah.
What are you most excited to see this version bring to a whole new generation?
I mean, that's the thing I'm most excited about, is that it's getting to a whole new generation. I love that this show is continuing to grow, continuing to find its audience in all sorts of new ways. It's so surreal that, like, we're still talking about it. This is something that we started when I was 15, so I never would have guessed that I'd be out here chatting about it. So that's the thing I'm most excited about, that it is continuing and that it's finding a new audience. And then Appa. I'm most excited to see a giant Appa. It just looks so fuzzy and cuddly.
It'll just look cool on screen.
Yeah.
Did you have any advice to partake for our new Sokka?
Oh, no, you gotta make it your own. You gotta do your own thing with it, So it's like, I think his essence is clear. He's a very open-hearted guy, and I'm very excited to see what Ian does with it, yeah.
And if you could take part in the live action in any way, would you like to be a bender or still be a non-bender like Sokka is?
Oh, I have to maintain like non-bender pride. I think that's an integral part of the universe. So
Will you still be part of the Water Tribe?
Always Water Tribe.
Always
Yeah. Of course.
And so, any particular character other than Sokka, obviously, that you are excited to see in live action, whether in this season or upcoming?
I mean, my favorite character in the show is Uncle Iroh, so I'm really excited to see what they do with the character. But the thing I'm most excited about in the show is that James C. is recurring as the Cabbage Merchant, that he's back doing it. I adore James. I love James. I'm so excited for him for this, so I'm really excited to see what James does.
Would you like to be there and do your own take on would you give us your own take on my cabbages?
My cabbages? Yeah, my cabbages!
Okay, final question.
Yeah.
Sokka or Dragon Prince, which of the characters is more like you?
More like me?
I'm terrible at this.
To be honest, so I voiced them like a decade apart, and I'd say I was more like either of them at the time that I did, I think, like, even though they're the same age, I think, like, Callum has more of adult me's anxious nature, while Sokka is a little more headstrong, a little more stubborn, which I think I probably was at 16.
And final question, how would you think it would go if they were to meet each other, your Sokka and Callum?
I think they would get along fantastically, because Sokka is an idea man, and Callum is an executor. Callum is very good at, like, he'll diagram out a plan, he'll make things happen, and I think, like, Sokka's idea brain would suit that really well, yeah.
I can see that. Thank you so much.
Well, first of all, I gotta say congratulations on season 2.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, how did it feel when you found out you were getting a season 2?
Crazy. I mean, we just freaked out. Everyone in my house was like screaming. It was awesome.
How has it felt like the reaction that fans have had? Because Percy Jackson's very well loved, It can be a little like daunting.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just been incredible. I've always maintained that like Percy Jackson is the best fan base ever. I took like a bunch of photos with people coming in. Like they're always like so nice and so respectful and like so friendly. Like you feel like you've known all of them. I don't know. They're just great.
Oh, I love that. So when you got the scripts like for season 1, what were you most excited to film?
Probably the Medusa stuff, but I didn't realize how like excited I would be for it until I read like the revisions and the new stuff, and like just the expansions. You know, all of the like stuff that they've added.
Yeah, awesome. Well, thank you so much. Congratulations. I've got to tell you, my daughters and I like we love the show so much. We've been watching it, so we're really, really looking forward to season 2.
Thank you so much.
All right, what are you most excited to see tonight?
I'm so excited to see this show. You know, we're friends with all the cast. You know, it's like our sibling show at Netflix. So it's like a Big Brother moment. I feel like I'm like, let's go. I'm excited to see what they did. You know.
Yeah, you guys started it, and now.
Man, yeah, they're picking up the torch. So
I know. Well, I've got to tell you, I absolutely loved One Piece.
Thank you.
So I actually went into One Piece not having seen the anime because I mean it's 1,000 episodes.
Yeah.
Like that's a lot. But I felt so in love with this that like I'm dying to watch it.
Yeah, thank you. That's been the response from a lot of people, and that's such an honor for us because it's such a wonderful story, and to bring more people to it, it's just like a dream come true. So
When you got the scripts, what was the thing you were most excited to film?
Definitely excited to film my fight scene in the woods. You know, my big moment where I finally get to live up to the hype of myself. You know, so that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and what was that choreography like? And like you did all that yourself?
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, it was just it was like running through the woods. A lot of explosions going on. It felt a little bit like Saving Private Ryan in my own Usopp way. So yeah, that was fun. That was a lot of fun.
And what has it been like just getting the response from fans? Because people have absolutely loved One Piece.
It's been unbelievable. You know, I pretty consistently underestimate how big and how much it means to people, and it's just been such a gift to receive so much love and appreciation and so much heart and so much warmth. So we're all really floating about it.
Zombies 4?
I know! It's crazy! Zombies 4 is happening! You guys, it's nuts. We can finally share it with the world, and we have an amazing cast. It's gonna be awesome.
How long have you known there was gonna be a Zombies 4?
Okay, well, after Zombies 3, I was like, for sure, they're not even gonna ask. They don't wanna do another one. This is over. And pretty quickly after Zombies 3, they were like, would you be interested? And then me and Meg were like sitting on it, and you know, a lot of things went into the decision, but ultimately, it's gonna be a great movie, and why not make a great movie for the world to see?
Oh my God, I'm so excited. My daughter and I watched that thing and we were like, oh!
What's your daughter's name?
Lori.
Lori, where am I looking? Lori, I love you. Zombies 4 is gonna be your favorite one yet. I'm gonna try to get a Lori line slipped in there somewhere.
Yes, do it.
I'm gonna try.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. Congratulations.
I'm excited too, thank you.
Thank you.